This is Stadium Steve. Today we are going to review Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is home to the Las Vegas Raiders of the NFL, but also the UNLV Rebels of the NCAA college football. I stopped watching the NFL a couple of years ago after the whole protest thing. It really turned me off. So I am a huge college football fan. So today we are going to go see the UNLV Rebels play here. I have been very, very fortunate to watch several of their games at the old Sam Boyd Stadium. There really was not a lot going on there, not a lot of fanfare. The stadium was fairly empty. So it'll be very interesting to see how things have turned around, especially because they're playing in a pro stadium, but also because the UNLV, as of this day, were a ranked team and actually fairly good. As you can see here in the parking lot, there are a lot of tailgating going on. Probably far more than I was expecting. The first thing is parking. Be sure to get your parking early. We arrived and there's really no parking available unless you're a season ticket holder or unless you've reserved seats or parking spots. So be sure to get them early. You could probably get them from season ticket holders who are not coming to the game. We had to park off-site. The good thing is the parking off-site tends to be fairly cheap compared to most parking areas, but you do have to walk a little bit. So just take that into account. So here we are walking kind of around the parking lot. As you can see, there are a lot of tailgaters going on, and the stadium, its location, creates a very beautiful backdrop of the Las Vegas Strip that you can see in the background. Okay, here we are inside the stadium. Because this is really the home to the Raiders, everything UNLV oriented is pop up. As you can see here, immediately on the left hand side as we walk in, there is a UNLV pop up team store. You can also see the ambiance of the stadium is really beautiful. They have a chandelier type of light display right as you enter the stadium. Also, the beautiful part about this stadium when UNLV plays is they really have the upper decks closed off, which means you can get really good seats at a fairly decent price, and you can see the game much closer and much better from the seats you have. You can also see as we're walking around the main concourse here that the lower level is open. You don't have to walk through any kind of tunnels to get into your seats. You can pretty much see the game as it happens all around the stadium, even if you are out in the corridor grabbing something to eat. But as you can see, they do have a couple different food options. Most of the food options here are your fairly standard food: hamburgers, hot dogs, pretzels, beer that you can think of. They also have a lot of stores where you can kind of pick up things yourself, almost like a convenience store. Okay, here is the view from our seats, and you can see how beautiful the stadium is, and also the view from our seats are really really good, fairly close to the field level. One other thing that is really nice about these seats is there is a lot of leg room, and they are fairly wide for wide-bodied people like me. And here's UNLV's entry level field, which is it's fairly basic, as you can see. Okay, here you can see how close we are to the action. I will give UNLV fans a tremendous amount of props because the amount of people that were in attendance to this game, how loud they were, and how much passion they had with their team was far, far better than anything I ever saw at Sam Boyd Stadium. And I'm sure that a lot of that has to do with the stadium that they're in now, but also how good their team is now. So definitely a lot of props go to the UNLV fans. Okay, here we are outside of Allegiant Stadium after the game. And you can see how beautiful the stadium is, all lit up, and its close proximity to the strip, which is also all lit up. So overall, just a tremendous experience at this game. Okay, overall, this is a very, very beautiful stadium, especially when it pertains to UNLV. The fans were electric. They showed up in droves. They were enthusiastic for their team. Just created a very, very great experience for UNLV football. The food is your kind of your basic stadium types of food. Nothing exciting when it comes to the food. Um, the biggest problem is parking. Most of the parking around the stadium is held by season ticket holders or some other kind of pass holders. So be sure you get your parking early. Even if you don't, you can still park off site. It tends to be a little bit cheaper, but it also is a little bit of a walk. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, X, or TikTok.